A good nerve Shabbos Parshas Vayeitzei. It's Friday afternoon. But first of all, a tremendous Yasher Koyach to two sponsors that we have this week. First of all, to Rabbi Sid Chase for sponsoring virtual Kiddush for our Shul the Shabbos in loving memory of his father, Charles Chase, whose yahrzeit is coming up on Sunday, and also to Mrs. Rivka Jacobs, who is sponsoring virtual Shalosh Shuddis in loving memory of her mother, Mildred Rothman, whose yahrzeit is coming up on Thursday, and may both their neshamas have an aliyah from your sponsorship and from this Dvar Torah that we're going to share right now. So the Sanzer Rebbe, the Divrei Chaim of Sanz, he was standing in his hometown and he calls a Yid off the street. The Yid comes over to the Rebbe and the Sanzer Rebbe says, please tell me, you're walking down the street, you find a pouch filled with money, you look around, nobody there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with the money? So the fellow says, what would I do? I would immediately go looking for the owner. I'll hang up signs everywhere. Zok the Divrei Chaim, wrong answer. You come stand with me. You stay here. The Rebbe then stands by his window, and another Yid comes walking down the street. The Rebbe calls him over and asks him the same question. You're walking down the street, you find a pouch filled with money, and what are you going to do? The guy says, Rebbe, halacha is a city that's Rubai Akum, a city that's where you have the majority of people don't follow the laws of Hashavas Aveda, and the owner gives up hope. The object is hefker, it's ownerless, and finders, keepers, losers, weepers. It's a gift from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'll pay off all my debts. The Rebbe tells him, what's your deal? What's wrong with you? That's not what a Torah Jew is supposed to do. You wait with me as well. And as they finish talking, there's a third Yid walking down the road. And the Rebbe pulls him off and he asks him the exact same question. What are you going to do? You're walking down the street and you find a pouch of money. So the Yid says like this. He says, if the Rebbe would ask me what I need to do, the answer is I need to return the pouch. But if you ask me what I would do, well, in truth, I have no clue. I'm not sure what I would do. You know, my Yetzer Tov, my good inclination, would be pushing me to return it. While my Yetzer Hara would be finding every reason in the world why I should be lenient. And you know, we live in a town where the majority of people are not Jewish. They're not makbid on Hashavas Aveda, so there's hefker. And it's true that my family needs to bring food to their tables. The Gemara tells us you're not allowed to be strict. The Gemara in Bab Metzia, Daf Lamed Gimel Amud Aleph, you're not allowed to be strict on the cheshbon of your family. I'm not sure. That's the bottom line. So the Rebbe looks at all three Yidden, and he says that's the right answer. There's something that was bothering me in this week's Parsha that the story relates directly to. Yaakov Avinu needs to run away from Esav. On his way, he stops to rest at the site of Har Maria, the future Beis HaMikdash. He falls asleep. He has a dream. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu promises him, you'll come back to this land, I'll never forsake you. And the next morning, Yaakov Avinu is about to set out on his journey, and he takes an oath. And he says, if my God, if Elohim is going to be with me and protect me on this journey and give me bread and clothing, then V'hoya Hashem li le'elokim, Hashem will be for me a God. I don't understand. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu wouldn't have given him bread or food, clothing, then Yaakov Avinu is not going to accept HaKadosh Baruch Hu as God. This is Yaakov Avinu. This is our forefather. Yeah, all of our DNA as Yidden is from Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. We know many people who have stood up to challenges when they didn't have bread on the table. What's the deal? What's happening? Here's the point. Yaakov Avinu was saying, please Hashem, until now, I lived in my parents' home. All my basic needs were taken care of. I've had bread. I've had clothing. I know that this is what has allowed me to reach the madriga, the level that I've been on. If it continues, I know that I'm capable. But if not, I'm not sure. It's going to be a tremendous nisayon. It's going to be a tremendous test. And I'm nervous I'm not going to pass it. Which is also why the Gemara in Sanhedrin, Daf Kuf Zayin Amud Aleph tells us, a person should never bring themselves to a test. David HaMelech did it, tried that, and he didn't pass it. The idea that the Parsha is letting us know, with Yaakov Avinu saying, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I only know what I've experienced. Anything in addition, I don't believe in myself about. I'm just simply not sure. When we get too confident in our decisions, I'm already a good this, I'm already doing this, I'm already that. Well, I can't be doing anything better. Are we confident that our decisions that we're making are coming from the proper side of us? Are we arrogant enough to think that we're even better than Yaakov Avinu? The Torah is letting us know it's okay to be insecure about where we're holding in our spirituality. Not only is it okay, it's proper. Only when a person is willing to be unsure with where we're holding in our ruchnius, in our spirituality. Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. What's going to happen if that Yetzer Hara comes up? I can't put myself into a situation where there's a potential Yetzer Hara. If we look for ways to protect ourselves from stumbling to the Yetzer Hara, that's when we're certain that we're on the road to righteousness. Have a wonderful Shabbos.